Good morning. It's really early here in England today, and I woke up very early, but I found a really good book in a charity shop the other day, so I thought I'd read it to you. The Great Pet Sale. Now, I'm not sure if all of these animals should be pets, but let's enjoy the book anyway, shall we? Can you recognise any of the animals on the book? There's a koala, and possibly an anthill there. I don't know if it's an aardvark, it might be some other kind of animal. There's a mouse right by my finger there. Let's have a look. Yep, the Great Pet Sale. And there's a few more animals there. An otter. I don't really know what the other ones are. Maybe a kiwi. Yeah, there's a kiwi. Everything must go, said the sign on the pet shop window. In the window was a rat. I looked at him. A half of his whiskers were missing. I'm a bargain, called the rat through the glass. I'm only 1p. Choose me. I'm not sure if animals should be sold for that cheap, but anyway. Everything must go. And we've got a little flap in if I lift out the flap. And there's the rat saying I'm super cheap. Give me a nice home. Inside the shop, there was a tiny terrapin for 2p, 2, a turtle for 3p, 3, and a tortoise, or a tortoise, a great big one, for 4p. So here's the two, there's the terrapin and the turtle for 2 and 3p, and there's the giant tortoise for 4p. I'm sure you wouldn't like one of those, said the rat, but you'd like me. So let's lift up the flap, and underneath the flap, there's the rat saying, you really, really would like me. On the perch were things beginning with P. A pelican, a puffin, a penguin, a parrot, and a platypus. All 5p each. Oh, you don't want anything beginning with P, said the rat. R, R, R. Is what you want. R for rat, or ratty. Things beginning with P, 5p each. What's under this flap? Oh, look, there's the duckbill platypus. I've got an amazing story about me and a duckbill platypus once in Australia. Maybe there's time at the end for me to tell you at the end. Oh, and there's the other animals. Look, the parrot, the pelican, the puffin, the penguin, all the pea birds. There was even a salamander for 6p, a skink for 7p, and a gecko for 8p. These are kind of like lizards, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. There might be other names for them other than lizards, but that kind of thing. Behind a plastic rock was a salamander for 6p, a skink for 7p, 6, 7, and a gecko for 8p. Which one is which, I said. Nobody knows. Nobody cares, said the rat. Sausages on legs. You don't want one of those. And there's the rat saying, come on, buy me. The rat's sitting on the boy's head. Did you see that? Or standing, sorry. The next two animals were 9p the pair, for 9p for 2. Who wants a koala that doesn't like leaves, said the rat, or an anthill that won't eat ants? I'm not fussy. I'll eat anything. And if you look here, just on the corner, the rat has taken a bite of the page. Ah, sneaky rat. But 9p a pair. And a free ant included in the price. One ant included in the price. Poor ant. In the cardboard box were assorted little brown creatures. 10p for the lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10p for the lot. Assorted little brown creatures. What do you think they are? 10p the lot. Oh, there's all sorts there. That's a bit naughty. That's too cheap, isn't it? There's definitely a kangaroo there and a kiwi. And I don't know, maybe an otter and some other kind of mouse or something. I don't know. All these strange looking creatures. 10p. Too cheap. At the back of the shop, we came to a big door. What's in there? I said. Oh, just a dragon. A dragon? Said the rat. There's no such thing, I said. Then you won't want one, will you? Said the rat. I opened the door. It was a dragon. A great big Komodo dragon for 25 pence. 25 pence. That's 10, 10 and 5. Should we open up the door to look at the big Komodo dragon? Here it is, here it is, here it is. Wow, look at that Komodo dragon for 25 pence. Quite a dangerous animal, I think. Poisonous bite, poisonous saliva. At last the rat was quiet. You're not going to choose me, are you? It said sadly. Shh, I said. I've made up my mind. What do you think the boy's going to choose? I counted my money. £1 exactly, that's 100 pence. It was just enough to buy the rat. So here's the boy, and it looks as though he's bought the rat. I'll turn the book at a better angle. But the page opens up a bit here now. In fact, £1 was enough to buy everything. Whoa, where's he going to take all those lovely animals to? Maybe you could free them and put them back in their natural habitat. What have we got here? He bought a koala, a penguin, a Komodo dragon, a duck-billed platypus. He's bought the gecko and the lizard and the skink. He's bought the parrot, the penguin. He's bought the kangaroo, the tortoise, the terrapin, the turtle. He's bought all sorts of things. The anteater, the otter. Look at them all. All going along. Look. Oh. He bought the lot. Wow. That's incredible, isn't it? That was a good book. I like that book. Anyway, one time when I was in Australia, we went out in the evening to see the duck-billed platypuses. We went with a special guy because we were going through the forest, the bush in Australia. And we couldn't see the duck-billed platypus, and everyone was very disappointed. And it was really quite dangerous. It was getting dark. And I thought to myself, I'm going to get up really early next morning and go and see it. Now, I wake up silly early. I think it was about 4 o'clock in the morning. And I got up and it was pitch black outside. And I walked out of the little hotel kind of guest house we were in. And I walked along to this like riverside that was all forest and bush. And I went walking through. And as I was walking through, I realised, what was I doing? I was in Australia. Snakes, crocodiles, spiders, just to name a few. And I was walking along and it was pitch black and I was worried about walking into massive cobwebs. And I picked up a stick and I was doing like that with the stick as I walked along to make sure no cobwebs went in my face. There could have been killer snakes. There could have been a crocodile come out of the river. Who knows? I was making a massive mistake. Don't ever do it. But anyway, I got to where the duck-billed platypuses apparently were. And I looked. And there was a duck-billed platypus floating on the water. I took a beautiful photograph. And just as I took the photograph, the duck-billed platypus disappeared. But I did get the photograph. It was such an amazing photograph. I should have sent it into the National Geographic or something. And then I thought to myself, well, if duck-billed platypuses are nocturnal creatures, like most people and other animals, sometimes they get out of bed late. So when we went looking in the evening, they were probably still sleeping, having like what they call a lie-in. But when I got up in the morning, there it was, sitting on the water. And it was amazing. And I got to see a duck-billed platypus for real. Anyway, I love you all. Bye-bye.